everybody, Kelsey here again. So obviously I don't really know what direction this channel is going, but I thought I'd film like a story time video for you because I have a bunch of stories that are hilarious. And the topic is the creepiest or weirdest things that have been said to me while I've been working brand ambassador jobs or promotional modeling jobs. So I've been doing these since high school, and if you've never heard of being a brand ambassador or a promotional model, it's like the people that you see at events that are like giving out free stuff or like telling you about insurance or like handing out free samples of Lipton iced tea, that kind of thing. It's those people. And I've been doing it since high school. I think I already said that. So I just have a ton of instances where like people say really weird or creepy stuff. And it happens to all of us that work these jobs. It comes with the territory. You know it's coming, expect it's coming, and you gotta be ready with those witty answers because that's the only way to get out of these super awkward situations. I have like 5 or 6 examples to show you guys today, or to tell you guys about today, and they're all super weird, all really unique, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, let's get this show on the road. I worked Harley Davidson Festival all the way back when I was in high school. So I'm 18 working this event, and so I really didn't have too much experience in like what to say to like weird people or whatever. And this festival was about like 5 or 6 days long. First day, this man comes up, and some people just take a liking to you, especially if there's like consecutive days that these people are at events. They just, I don't know, some just hang around more, some come back more, it's whatever, it's fine. Sometimes it's like a regular, if you've ever worked retail and you have regulars, it kind of like makes your day. It can be like that, it can. This instance was not. So first day this dude comes up, hangs around for way too long, whatever, okay. Second day, too long, creepy vibes, okay? So then day 3, I'm like, hey girls, can you watch out for me? Like the other girls I was working with, and they're like, sure, no problem. So I got like the warning call. We had a code word, I don't know what it was, but we had a code word and they were like, no, warning. And so I ran back behind our tent. I grabbed my water beforehand because I kind of had a feeling this dude was gonna find me. And I needed a backup to be like, oh no, I wasn't hiding from you. So I grabbed my water, go back behind the tent, and mind you, there's no really reason to be behind these tents. It's where like electrical work's going on, there's like garbages, there's no reason for the public to be behind those tents. They can access behind them like without a problem, but there's nothing back there for you to go back there for, okay? So I'm drinking my water back there, like holding my breath, kind of waiting to see him walking away, and like boom, he's like right there, like he comes around the tent, I'm like, God! And hey, what are you doing back here? Oh, just on break, ha 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 ha. I talked to him, I'm like, oh, I should really get back out there. He follows me out. Whatever, he went and left. It's almost frustrating at this point more than creepy because I just want to be like doing my job and talking to people. This was like, I think the last day that I had to deal with this. So I get the warning on the last day that this dude's coming down, and this time I decide to like sneak behind our desk that we were having people fill out these forms at. So it was like an octagonal like desk that was like about chest high, I'd say. So I kind of just like, I ran around the desk and like shimmy back there, and like I'm just like pressing myself against this, so hopefully like he like does a check, maybe he'll go behind his head, but he won't see me. And I also have other people like standing at this desk, kind of like cornering me in it, okay? So it's like kind of like hunched over, like, and kind of like being on the lookout for him. And here he is, like peeking over this, like, what you doing down there? Are you hiding from me? Yeah, I'm hiding from you because you've been creepy for the last like 5 days in a row, man. Like, yes, I am hiding from you. And this time I just said like, oh no, I'm just taking a break down here. And then I obviously had to pop up because I'm like weirdly crunched and strange down there. Like I had to pop up and like talk to him for God knows how long. Again, like, dude, I squished myself under our desk. What's not connecting here? What? Come on. So also at this same festival, there's just like, you know, you can expect who the crowd is from it being Harley Davidson Festival in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So people are just kind of like going by, and they're all like really bikerish. Like it was like a really cool, fun crowd, except for the few. Okay, so this guy walks by, and he has real barbed wire around his arm. real. You know, like tattoos people get and barbed wire like around their arm, like, yeah. Oh, he had real, you guys, real barbed wire wrapped around his arm. He was bleeding. It was hot. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was feeling a little lightheaded down the road. Like, he was dripping. Like, it was dripping blood. That was real barbed wire around his arm. Like, that is so gnarly. That's so weird. This time I was working for Body Armor in a Sam's Club. It's like a sports drink, like a healthy alternative to like Gatorade or Powerade. And it was my fiance and I both working it. We were just posted up in the back of a Sam's Club with a regular crowd coming in. I didn't expect anything weird to come from this. It was such like a chill, like regular human public vibe that like I really honestly didn't expect anything. And this still like weirds me out today. Like I really don't see where this dude or these people were coming from. So we're handing out samples, super simple, and I'm like, hi, would you like to try some body armor today? You know, the usual to like people walking by. And you guys, I got this multiple times this day. Multiple times. What? They said, it's all men, okay? And they all say right to me after I say, hi, would you like to sample some body armor? They go, is it gonna make me look like you? Is it gonna make me look like you? Huh? Huh? Is it gonna make me look like you? One of my answers, after being completely thrown off the first time this was thrown at me, I kind of got a thing ready, but it was still kind of awkward and like really questionable for me to say. I said back to him, are you interested in becoming a woman? You guys, it's like these like 45 to 50-year-old men asking this who like aren't really in shape, but it's like, I'm not super in shape. It was super confusing. I didn't even know what he said. I think it just went over his head. He tried some or he just kept walking or something, but like, is it gonna make me look like you? So another event I worked for, the Kentucky Derby, or the days like leading up to the Derby, was the Kentucky Derby Marathon and Mini Marathon. So we worked for Florister Probiotic, and we were just giving out samples of Florister, giving out free shirts and free hats. But okay, this comment happens at every single event when you're giving out free shirts, I've learned. Especially when you're wearing the shirt that you're handing out. So I've kind of figured this one out. Not really, but kind of. Ugh. Kind of like in the front of the crowd, getting people in, and so I'm like, hey, we're giving out free samples of probiotics down here as well as free shirts and hats. And they say, can I have the shirt you're wearing? First of all, I don't even need to go through these points. I'm going to anyway. First of all, my shirt's sweaty, it's gross. My shirt is about half the size of you. Why do you want my, like, do you just want me to like take off my shirt in front of you? Like what, the motives here are plentiful. Like there could be plenty of things that blah. I've thought about in these instances, because it's like a guarantee, you guys, that I want to put on like 2 shirts and be like, sure, for 20 bucks. I take off the shirt after they give me the money. And guess what? I got another shirt on right under it. So if you just wanted to see me with my shirt off at an event, which you think I'm really going to do that anyway, like, what, you're not funny, you're not original, stop. Joke's on you, because I got another one right underneath it, and now I have your $20. Sucks to suck. Ha! Honestly though, I can't like sell merchandise that we're giving away for free that's like unethical and just not gonna happen. So I don't think I even have a response. If you have any ideas for like good responses, leave them in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. So I worked this year, 2018, for Haribo Gummy Bears for the Thunder Over Louisville event. Super cute, really fun. It was like really just like, it was called guerrilla marketing actually. So we just like gave out these samples like all around the city. And I was really mainly working with our mascot. So the mascot is this like big gummy bear, like the big Haribo bear. And I was like almost like a secondary handler. I was more like taking pictures all day with him. So there's this dude in the mascot costume. Okay, so this isn't even about customers this time. This isn't about like people coming up to me. This is a co-worker that I had to work with all day in the mascot costume, okay? So I'm like a secondary handler. I'm taking the pictures, I'm helping him out, and in the beginning of the day, he kind of like gestures for me to walk in front of him because in mascot costumes, you really can't see anything. You can hardly hear anything. It's hot. So anyone helping around you is like a huge help. That's why they pay like a handler, like a person to guide the mascot person around. So yeah, he said like gestured to go, please walk in front of me. So I did because I figured like he needed me to like watch to step off curbs because the handler's always like really next to him. So to have like a visual of like where to go in front of him, I assumed was helpful. So I think it was a half helpful, half creepy. So I don't even know this dude's name. I think he went by like 3 different names. I really couldn't figure him out the entire time. It was really strange. So yes, I'm walking in front of him like the whole day. I think this was like a 6-hour day. And then my fiance also worked this job. And so he was talking to Eric later, and Eric was just, you know, shooting the breeze with him. And dude was like, yeah, my day's been pretty good. I just get to stare at Kelsey's butt all day. I walked in front of him like all day because I thought I was being nice and he could like see where he was really going. But little did I know, he was just staring at my butt all day, like creepy. And little did he know that he's talking to my fiance. Hello, you idiot. Like that was, if you could have said that to one person in this entire city and have it be the wrong person, it was my fiance, Eric. Like, gosh. Like what a cute, fun event. It just turned creepy. It had always been on my wish list to work for like a vehicle company, for brand ambassador work or promotional modeling work. So when I had this opportunity from Chevy come up, I was like, yeah. So this event was for the Hot Rod Power Tour that like does the tour throughout the US. We were giving away free t-shirts and not the t-shirt I'm wearing. So that was relief. For the record, these people really don't bother me. It never gets to me. Like I never like, I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, it just comes with the territory. So you just can't have it bother you. So I'm doing my thing. I see that like this one guy finishes on his computer. So I go up with my shirts on hand in hand. I go, hello sir, would you like a medium or an extra large? And apparently I stick my chest out at him. Apparently. So I'm waiting for his answer. Like medium or extra large is pretty easy, guys. You wouldn't believe how hard of a decision this is for everybody, honestly. But that's a different story. So he just starts going like this at my chest. And running through my head is like I'm sticking my boobs out at him. He's looking at my boobs. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to say right now. What's going on? What is happening? What is my life? Is this real life? So I kind of just like realize what's going on after like he does this for a little while, and then he looks up at me and I'm like slowly just like covering my chest with these shirts, and he goes, nice. Huh? Medium or extra large, sir? I believe I just went into that again. I'm like, medium or extra large, sir? And he like said some kind of weird comment again about my shirt or my chest, and I just say, sir, would you like a medium or extra large shirt? I just don't feel like dealing with this at this point. And I think he tries to recover again after he realized like how awkward this is. And like I just give him his shirt and I'm like, all right, you get out of here. Like to make the situation a little bit more lighthearted. And to have them hopefully not come back and try to like do damage control again. I've had that. Like people come back up to me and like try to rework what they said to like make it not sound as creepy. Like, oh yeah, I didn't want that to happen, so I'm just like, get out of here. Don't want to see you again. Like jokingly, but in my head I'm like, sweet Lord Jesus, this is weird. So he gets out of there, that situation's done. Whew! Alright, another story during that day, since we were giving out free t-shirts, I would like take them off and hand them to people, and I have a little bit longer nails, so I would like scratch people every once in a while, which is really awkward and weird, but I would always say like, oh, I'm really sorry if I scratched you. I got this comment twice this day, which is just kind of weird, dude, like come on guys. I would say, oh, I'm so sorry if I scratched you, and they said, oh, you can scratch me all day. No thanks, later. Another comment, which I saw this coming as soon as this was out of her mouth. I knew this was coming out. We had like, I was roaming around the computers and being like, I have an open computer over here, sir, when they were in line waiting for a computer. And so I would have like one of the women I was working with, she would like wrangle them in and then I'd lead them towards where they were going. And she said, you can follow this beautiful lady over here to a computer. And I'm like, in my head, like, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna be said. And guess what they said? Guess what they said? Oh, I'll follow her around all day. Good one, like good one, guys. Like you could be a little bit more creative than that. Like, nice. I could seriously make like a 2-hour-long video about my entire experience working for Inertia Tours, but we'll save that for another day. So I will compact it down to this one story. Inertia Tours is a spring break company that you can book your trips through, mainly just college students, book your trips through and save a little bit of money, and you just kind of get a whole package deal with like the clubs and the bars and your hotel and like other events that go on. So we went down to South Padre Island in Texas to work for an entire month. So this spring break is the pictures that you see of spring breaks where everybody's on a beach, there's no space, and it's just like twerking contests and wet t-shirt contests, and like it's the spring break pictures you see. This is it. I worked that for an entire month, you guys. Spring break! I guess this needs a lot more like backstory than I thought to like make the most sense, so bear with me, you guys. So I'm working at the bar Clayton's. Shout out in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Working Clayton's at the door. I'm basically a bouncer. I don't know how that happened. I'm like, no, you didn't pay, get around, you don't have that on, like turn around, you didn't wait in line, that's not the line, like get out of here. No, you have to pay there. You guys, I'm like 5'2" and I'm like stopping these giant guys from going in. It was interesting to say the least. Anyway, let's get to the freaking story. So earlier in the week, when these people come down, we check them in. Our whole team is like doing this check-in process. So I really get an idea of who our travelers are, and I kind of remember like the name of the groups they're with, especially if it's like a big group or if it was like a rowdy group that came in. Like I will remember the group leader's name that you came with, I will. And I'll remember your faces probably. And so they come through the line at Clayton's, and I recognized some of the group because it was this, I'm pretty sure, a giant group that was like comprised of like 25 people. So I recognize a lot of them, but I don't recognize this one guy. And he comes up to me and he goes, oh, are you the Inertia girl? Hold up. Okay. I don't know if I'm the Inertia girl. However, I kind of think there's a pretty good chance I'm this Inertia girl because I saw everybody when they checked in. I was with them for about 10 to 15 minutes when they checked in. I looked the same every single day. I wore a staff shirt, my badge, 2 braids because it was hot and humid down there, so the only thing I could really do was French braid my hair. I wore the same makeup every day. Like, whatever was being talked about behind closed doors, you could pretty closely identify me to this person or this like chick they were talking about. So what's kind of creepy about this is like, what was being said behind closed doors? I don't know. And you know what's still creepy about this is like it could have very well been one of the other girls I was working with. What was being said about them? Like what was so notable during that experience of like checking you in that like you were talking about this Inertia girl? I don't know. I think I said, I don't know. And then they already paid it, so I was like, get in there, I don't know, like get in there. And like I had like these 2 other guys like just kind of standing there that were also like coworkers of mine, and they really didn't do anything to help me out, even though it was like a really awkward situation. So that kind of sucked because I was really hoping for them to be like, dude, come on, get in there, guys. Like, I don't know, something, because it lingered on for like a little bit longer than I'm letting on. So, I don't know, you guys, it was weird though. It was like the weirdest response. I was so caught off guard by it. It was so weird. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was super fun to tell you these things today. If you've had any instances like this, like if you're a brand ambassador, promotional model, or something of the sorts, leave a comment below like explaining what happened to you, because I think these stories are personally like super hilarious. I have a few jobs lined up, and this is only about like a third of the stories I have, so I can totally make like another video on the upcoming creepy comments that I am bound to get. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and you know, just stay tuned for like another random video, maybe about bugs or chickens or how to make a chicken swing or I don't know. Later.